Now the Apostle John, our brother and our companion in the suffering and the kingdom and the patient endurance that are ours in Jesus, was on the island of Patmos because of the Word of God and because of his testimony for Jesus. Now John was in the Spirit on the Lord's day, and he heard behind him a loud voice like a trumpet that told him to write on a scroll what he had seen, or what he would see, and to send it to the seven churches, to Ephesus, to Smyrna, to Pergamum, to Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. And when John turned around to see the voice of the one that was speaking to him, he saw 7 golden lampstands, and in the middle of the lampstands was someone like a son of man, who was dressed in a robe that reached down to his feet, and he had a gold sash across his chest, and his head and his hair, they were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes, they were like blazing fire, and then his feet, they were like bronze glowing in a furnace, and his voice was like the sound of rushing waters, and in his right hand he held 7 stars, and out of his mouth came a sharp double-edged sword, and his face, it was like the sun shining in all its brilliance. And when John saw him, he fell at his feet as though dead. And then this one, who was like a son of man, placed his right hand on John and said, "Do not be afraid. I am the first and the last. I am the living one. I was dead, and behold, I am alive forever and ever, and I hold the keys of death and of Hades." And therefore John was to write what he had seen, and what was now, and what would take place later. And the mystery of the 7 stars and of the 7 golden lampstands is this: the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. And this is the story of the glorified Christ in the midst of the churches from Revelation chapter 1.